I'm just doing this to let people know that tomorrow I have Gary Orner on here from Orner Exotics. Excellent. You got to tune in tomorrow. Hey, Justin, how you doing? How is Justin doing? It's probably not going to be a big one. I'm not sure how many people will actually pop in here today, but I'm just letting everybody know about tomorrow for Orner Exotics being on. So your mail is 900 grams already. Oh, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not going to complain. How are you feeling? I know you were sick the other day. I was just making sure that you're still, want to make sure you're feeling okay. At least I hope you're feeling okay. Over 1,000. Wow. You need to find him a girl, even if it's a normal girl, and you would get at least Mojaves out of it, You get so many normals and so many Mojaves out of it. So that would be. I'm glad you're better. Glad you're better. You had me worried, man. I don't like to see my buddies get sick. I like to see everybody healthy. So, other than being sick the other day, how you been doing? How have you been doing? And tomorrow will be a fun show because tomorrow we're going to do a lot of. He's got a lot of animals he wants to discuss. We may have some announcements tomorrow, but I'm not sure about a few other things. But I'm not going to mention them here. I'm just going to have to wait till then and see. Oh, see the kitty behind us, right? Oh, wrong arm there. Yeah. So, well, going to the dentist is always iffy. I hate going to the dentist, but I'm going to be going to get a lot of work done here soon. So I'm not a big fan of dentists. See, when I was a kid, because of my spinal bifida, I was on a lot of medicines because of infections and things like that. It took its toll on my teeth, and I was told that, and my mother was told that when I was a kid, that it would take its toll on my teeth because it pulls a lot out of you, whatever medicine they had me on. And that's where I'm at now. Yeah, root canals. Had a few of those done in my day. They're not so bad. So, Monk, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, it's not many people in here. I didn't think there'd be many people on here. Monk, I was just letting everybody know that tomorrow is Gary Orner will be on here with Orner Exotics, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we have an announcement to make tomorrow, but you never know. It should be fun. So what's going on with you, Monk? How are things going with you, buddy? And Justin, I was going to ask you something else, but I don't remember. How's the weather been down there, Justin? It's and Monk, how's the weather been where you're at? It was pretty warm here today. It was in the, almost 50 degrees. It's going to be that way for till December, I guess. So that's not bad. I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain. When you go get tested, Monk, that sucks too. Have you been wearing a mask when you go out? I mean, a lot of people don't believe in wearing a mask, but it could help. I'm not saying you have to try to force people to wear a mask, but I feel why not? You know, couldn't hurt. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there push back against that, say no masks, no. I just got one question for you. What makes the difference if people wear one? I'm glad you wear one. Glad you wear one. I just don't. I don't understand what people have a trouble with it for. I don't get it. It's not a big thing. They're starting to do that here, Justin. We have a state with a population less than 1 million people in it, less than 1 million. And we have numbers higher than states with millions of people in it. We're getting like 1,500 to 2,000 cases a day here. So our governor started doing mandated masks. You'll get fined. Bars have to close at a certain time. Everything's cut down to 50% capacity. He's going to leave this now for a couple of weeks to see if the numbers come down. If the numbers do not come down, he's going to start shutting stuff down, he said. Stevie, how are you doing, sir? You've kind of been on the missing list lately, haven't you, Stevie? My shirt's a little stretched out. So, well, here's the deal. Let's hope you don't get it. Number one. Number two, if you cut all the carbs out of your diet, your diabetes goes away, just so you know. I'm a diabetic and it went away because I cut carbs out. How many sneaks you got now, Stevie? Yeah, carbs are the worst thing a person with diabetes can eat or ingest. If you cut the carbs out, your numbers go down to normal and you don't even need your medicine. Trust me, I was on insulin. I was on let me think of what it was called. What's that medicine you take, Justin? Metformin. That's what it was. And you cut that out and boom, it goes away. Metformin, that's it. Correct. Yes, Justin, thank you. No, it's not going away, but did you see they did? I don't know. How many of you people would get the vaccine? Because they came out with a vaccine. They got it. Dr. Fauci's office came up with it, and they're going to start giving it to people who are like diabetics and nurses and doctors first, and then they're going to go from there and go to the states that have it worst. Would you guys get it done? Oh, life with no snakes is tough, Monk. Tough business. Yeah, no. Would you guys get it done? Would you guys get the vaccine? They also said if they give you the vaccine and you do end up getting COVID, it's less severe. And they also said that if the vaccine they can give you the vaccine because it's a new way of doing vaccines. If you get COVID, they can give it to you so your symptoms aren't as bad. Do you really believe that, Monk? Seriously? Why would they chip you? You know what chips you? They know exactly where you're at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Would you like me to tell you how? I could show you how. This right here. This thing right here. Cell phone. Even if you have it off, like I do right now, it still tracks you everywhere you go. So they're not going to chip you with vaccines. It's all that damn QAnon conspiracy stuff. Trust me, your phone follows you. Your phone even listens to you. If you ever notice when you're talking about something, you're like, well, let me look that up. When you turn your phone on and go onto your search engine on there, it comes up what you were saying. They listen to everything you say. That's why when you go into stores, it'll send you advertisements for the stores that you're in sometimes. The only thing I worry about is how sick you might be able to get from, or if you're having a reaction to the vaccine. But I do think that science and getting the vaccine probably will be the way to go. That's thimerosal. And Justin, that's called thimerosal. Yes, my dear. Can you go get me that Dramamine off the friggin' coffee table, please? Hold on a minute. Hold on, guys. It's out in the car. I'll be right back, guys. I have to do something. Talk amongst yourselves if you can, but I'm going to do something here. Yeah, I'll talk to you about the thimerosal in a minute, Justin. Hold on, bud. I'll be right back, buddy. Stay right there. I gotta get the keys first. Here you go. What do you need? Walking to people on the internet. Sorry. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're sick. You're sick. Sorry, but I am back. Anyway, here's the deal with the thimerosal, which is mercury, okay? Thimerosal is what they used to put in. I hit my head the other day, and it cut me straight across here and along the side over here on this. Oh, I bent down. But anyway, here's the deal. Thimerosal is what they use to hold things together, which is a mercury. It's like a glue. Now, they use it when they got like when your kids get vaccines, and the vaccines have 3 and 4 different things in it at once, 3 and 4 vaccines at one time, like rubella, mumps, and something else. There's 3 vaccines they put together. They put the thimerosal in it, holds it together, and it preserves it so it doesn't go bad. And then they would give it to the kids, and the kids would have high mercury. But guess what? That was during the 80s and 90s. They don't do that no more. Now, the shelf life of a vaccine is like a week, where before it would be good for months. They would send these big bottles out, and the doctor would fill up a big, needle and give it to the kids, and it would last months. They don't do that no more because of thimerosal being made from mercury, which is bad for you. So they do not put that in the they don't put that into vaccines anymore. They stopped using it because people found out about it and found out it was made from mercury, and then they stopped using it. So that's where we're at with that one. So that's not true anymore, Justin. It was true at one time, but not no more. What are we talking about here? Someone claimed the vaccine's okay. Anyone watch the show alone? I haven't. What show are we talking about? Am I missing the show? Frank, how are you doing, sir? How are you? My dad's name was Francis, and he called him Frank. I think it's cool. They called him Philly Frank because anytime he went anywhere to work, they called him Philly Frank. He was a short guy, carpenter, so it was pretty cool. Called Alone, a show called Alone. Okay, no, I haven't seen that show. I will. I thought when he says anyone watch the show alone, I meant does he watch a show alone, not the show named Alone. Went over my head. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that's but does that explain it to you? Do you feel better, Justin, about the mercury thing with the thimerosal and stuff and the preservatives? I know the shelf life of the COVID vaccine that they got coming out is only like a week or something. I think but that's average for all vaccines. And it doesn't have to be stored in sub-zero temperatures like the other one that they're coming out with too. So they're coming out with two, but the one that they're just coming out with is better. Tanisha, how are you doing, Tanisha? Stevie was just in here a minute ago. I asked him, Stevie, are you still in here? But I asked you a question, but I don't think you replied to me. So you're getting your teeth worked on tomorrow. Excuse me. You were talking about mercury and stuff. But the fillings that they use in your mouth on your teeth contain a small amount of mercury. Not enough to hurt you or nothing, but just thought I would tell you that because you were talking about the vaccine with it. That's awesome. You should turn them on to the show here, Justin. He can watch the show, and when I have people on, he can learn a lot of other things. Is that the one you were in the video with the other day? They do still have they have resin ones, and then they still use metal too with the mercury in it. But it's such a small amount that it doesn't register or something like that. I guess it depends on what dentist you go to too. Sometimes the resin that they use shrinks, so when they drill your tooth and they fill it in with the resin, it shrinks and pulls away, and then you get a toothache after a while. Juan, how are you? Yes, that's what I said. It doesn't affect you in any way. They're so small. Go through with the consultation. So Juan, how you doing, bud? How are things going where you're at? Your state was on the news today. It was your state was kind of iffy today. Oh, you got it, Juan. Wow. Can you yeah, she's in there. Can you explain more uh, about it? Can you tell people what's in that or how that is like that? Yeah, Tanisha, go through with the consultation. I was only saying that I know somebody very close to me had the surgery done and has suffered ever since. Not that they suffer all the time. Certain foods, they can't eat a lot of things. They get sick a lot. If you eat too much something that's sweet, you get really sick. You can suffer with real bad stomach pains. You can never drink a soda again. You can get really sick from that. All kinds of stuff. I know two people that had it done actually. And the one person gained all the weight back after a few years. And the other one stayed skinny but suffers. That's why I said, and they make you go on a real strict diet before, and you have to go on one afterwards. That's why I was concerned about you, Tanisha. That's all. I wasn't saying anything bad. It's recessive. I figured that out, but it's not pied, you said, right? Can I show the picture? I don't know how well it'll come in, but I could show the picture for sure if it's okay with you. You gotta let me know it's okay though. And it's not compatible. See, that's that's a so that's just one gene in there, right? That's not like multiple things. And what are they calling it, if you don't mind me asking? And is there more of them out there, or are they just a European thing? No, I didn't show the picture yet. Is it called Canty? No, that's not what I said, Tanisha. No, I worried because I know what a person goes through with the surgery. The Kenty. Can I show the picture? Because I think everybody wants to see it. All right. I'll show you this first one. Hey, Ed from CMC. Look at this new ball python morph. Wait, let me switch over here. Oh, come on, guys. Come in. I hope. There we go. And that's not a pied. I don't know what's going on. Why it's. You might see that one better. It almost looks like it's not is like a it almost looks like it's paradox, but it's probably not that either, right? So that is amazing. So how are you doing, Ed? That's 3 siblings. Oh crap. Let me go back to it now. Let me go back to it. We'll go back to it and we'll look at it again because obviously. Oh, there's one. There's 2. Oh, I don't know how well that's going to come in, but there we go. There's 2. And there's 3. I'm doing great, Ed. And here's the other one. I'm doing really good. No complaining. Now you got a male, so that means you're going to make wet hets, and then you can go from there, right? How's everything going with you, Ed? How's the breeding season and everything like that going? So how far are you out from breeding that thing then? I see you, Emma. You breeding any colubrids of any kind or anything like that? Or you got any hog noses or anything like that coming up? Huh? I don't know. Sweet. May I ask what the price will be on those hets? Or what the price will be on the visual morph itself? You do know your state was on the news today, right? Becky's not here. Becky's laying down. That's Emma. Juan, your state was on the news. Yeah, I had to go get her something. She got sick. They had a yes, keep us posted, Monk, please. Sorry, hi Emma. Michigan Exotics, your state was on because of they weren't going to certify the vote, and then they ended up doing it the last minute. They were going to send it towards. They were going to try to block it. Have you noticed any locks or anything like that, Ed? So Juan, can you tell us anything about the price or no? If not, I understand. I totally understand. I'm not a loving cat person.
Oh, look at the cat.
Come on, Em, please.
Look at the cat.
I see the cat.
All right, let's roll, kitty.
Let's roll, kitty. Jose, how are you? Oh, you have the window covered so you can't see in. Holy crap, on. So the prices will be high on the first ones you produce, even high on the hets, huh? Because you know how they go, well, you get 5-6 eggs. It's not like a berm where you get like 20-30 eggs or something. Wow. Now, was that $50K for one, or did you get them all for that, or what? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, I understand that. I'm not going to complain. I've been doing pretty good. We've been wearing our face covers, when we go out to prevent us from getting. What are you looking for?
I'm going to write it down so I don't forget about what I was going to tell you.
Okay. So we try not to get COVID. Wow. 150K each. A little bit out of my price range. Just a little bit out of my price range. But, for that to be in the United States, to be a new morph, could be a game changer for some things. You know what I'm saying? There's Leo. Come here, old boy. Sit. I said sit. Go lay down somewhere. There's no food. You ate already. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. I wouldn't recommend, that's I dread the day that he decides he's going to go, Hets half price. Yeah, that's still high. Oof. And you know what the problem is with hets is no guarantees. I mean, you'll get something from it, but it could take a few times. I've seen people breed hets together and never get nothing for the first one time or something, even though the odds say you're supposed to, but I'm sure you being a breeder, you understand what I'm saying. He's going to lay his old body down right next to me. Sticks to me like glue. Yes, that is a good thing. That's, where is it? That?
Yeah.
All right, I have to put my glasses on, though.
Just start barking. Did you read it?
Yeah, some of it. I'll read it as soon as I'm done. Oh, come on, Em, stop. What's the what?
It's not my dog.
Well,
He wants out.
he wants in there.
He wants out.
No, he thinks there's food in there. Go ahead, you can put him out. No, because he doesn't want to go.
No, when he starts barking.
All right. Wait a minute, Tanisha. I got a question for you. Now, I know how this surgery thing works. Have you already gone to the doctor first? Because if you have to go now and then you lose weight so they see you're losing weight. If you lose weight before you go, they don't go by that. No, Emma don't want a dog, Ed. Emma's a cat person. I have a dog here, and she doesn't even pay it any attention.
You said I was a cat person? Because what you said was wrong.
Ed wants to know if you wanted a dog, and then as you were leaving, he said, "Emma, come back."
What?
Ed.
Okay, back together.
No, I will
She
not.
wants it.
No, because what you did. No,
What did I do?
you rubbed your dog slobber on my cheek.
It's your dog.
What's your cat? Take it and go, please.
Take him and go.
I am right here.
Pets. Look at her looking at you. Look at her looking at you. Look at her looking at you.
He's saying, Emma,
What?
please. What? Take your dog? No, I've seen videos of your dog. No, he's got an Irwin type of dog. Remember Irwin?
Look at her looking at you.
She ain't looking at me.
She looks like she is. She just wants pets. She just wants pets.
I don't like cats. No.
He's threatening to cook my cat.
I would never do anything to harm your animal, but I don't like cats.
Pets.
Now you're gonna give me all kinds of animal abuse people on here. You're gonna be, what are you doing? So now, Juan, with those over in Europe, because I know that's how are they doing over in Europe? Are they doing good over there? Are people producing them? But you see, Tanisha, here's how this works. Now, I know this from personal experience from somebody I know. If you don't lose weight now and you go to the doctor, they weigh you in, and then that's the weight they go by to figure out how much weight you have to lose before you have the surgery. Where if you lose 30 pounds before you go, they go by that weight after you lose that 30 pounds, and it makes it that much harder to lose the weight to get down to what they say you have to get down to before the surgery. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said you should go before you lose weight. People eating tasty animals, of course. Yes, I agree. Oh, so this didn't even come from over there. Yeah, don't call Pete on me because I poked the cat by accident, people. And you know, and you're the only right from Africa. That's what I figured. And you're the only one here in the States that have one now, right? So that's like an open market. Yeah, 10 years from now, they're gonna have the wand ball python out there. It's freaking awesome, though. And you're sure that these genetics are able to be passed on? Am I correct? Because I've seen people come up with some beautiful stuff, and then it's non-transferable genes. But you know some of the stuff I'm talking about. I'm sure, Juan. We've been around forever. Okay. So then it is a genetic trait that's pass-onable, I guess you could call it. So, which is awesome. Very, very awesome. Hey guys, don't forget tomorrow I have Gary Orner from Orner Exotics will be on tomorrow. I'm gonna have that'll be earlier than this episode, of course. It'll be like 7 o'clock Central Time. So if you guys have any questions for him, he does a lot of gecko stuff and things like that, and he does boas and retics and all kinds of stuff, even venomous stuff. So if you guys have any questions, get them ready now so you can ask him tomorrow. Yeah, Frank, please tune in. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to have it on tomorrow. I always enjoy having somebody on as a guest like that. I'm gonna get Wally Kern back on again because that last episode I had to go cut it short. What's in Florida, Ed? Oh no, where is he from? He's from Ohio. I'm sorry, Ed. He's from Ohio. But he's been around for a long time. Holy cow. So if you got questions, even if you have questions and you send them to me through a message, I can ask them the questions. If you can't tune in, then you can go back and watch the video later and get the answer to your questions. If that's, I mean, I got a ton of questions for him anyway, because I like to interview people, things like that. Yeah. Well, if you have BOA questions, Ed, you could send me if you can't get on. Let's say you can't get on. You could send them to me over Instagram or Facebook, and I will definitely get the question to him, and he will get you the answer. Oh, what are you going to be busy tomorrow, Rose? Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of genetics on geckos and things like that. So anyway, guys, I've been on for almost an hour. I'm going to get off. I was just on so I could tell you guys, remind you about tomorrow's show and stuff like that. I want to thank everybody for being in here. Juan, it was great to have you in here. Frank, Ed, Justin, Rose, Tanisha, everybody else who happened to be in here. It was great to have all you guys on here. Ed, yeah, I'll talk to you later, Ed. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I love it you say that. That's great, guys. Well, I hope you start feeling better, Rose. Are you super sick, like COVID type of sick, or are you sick like stomach problems like you had before? Oh, don't you ever worry about being late, Rose. Don't ever worry about being late. Well, I hope you're better, Rose. I hope you don't have COVID. Every video I see you, every picture I see of you on Instagram and stuff, you always have a mask on. So I hope you weren't ever out without one. Anyway, thank you guys all for being in here, and peace out.